Guys, the Trapper is receiving some much needed buffs on the public test build, coming with the mid-chapter update on October the 19th to all platforms. I wanted to make this video going over all of the different add-ons Trapper is getting reworked or losing, as well as showcase some gameplay of Trapper using some new add-ons to really high effect. It makes Trapper super scary. It is a very big buff for the Trapper. So before we get into the video, I'd really appreciate it if you check to see if you're subscribed to the channel. I have had comments recently telling me that people have actually been unsubscribed from the channel. Perhaps that's you. I'd just really appreciate if you check to see if the button's red, and if it is, click it so we can get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Let's get into game, and if you are unfamiliar with the changes coming to Trapper, well, he now can carry 2 bear traps by default instead of just 1, which is really useful because now you don't have to bring bag add-ons to just be able to place multiple bear traps around the map. As well as now every map spawns with 6 bear traps on it by default instead of a random 4 to 6 bear traps. I don't know why that was ever in the game. And also the bear trap auras are now white instead of red, which improves visibility, especially for colorblind users, as well as makes Trapper a little bit more consistent with every other killer in the game. As far as add-ons are concerned, there have been no changes to his Eerie add-ons. Both iridescent add-ons are exactly the same. When it comes to purple add-ons, they did remove Stitched Bag, which is the add-on that makes it so you can carry 3 bear traps and start the game with 3 bear traps, but they have replaced it with a different add-on. Oily Coil has also been changed. When resetting a bear trap, you will be able to see the aura of the survivor who disarmed it for 5 seconds. Really useful if you want to go punish them for messing with your bear traps. There's been a new add-on, Tension Spring, added to the game, which makes it so a bear trap resets after 2 seconds from a survivor escaping from it. Trapper Sack is a new add-on. All bear traps are carried at the beginning of the trial instead of spawning on the map. Now, there is a downside to this. Bear traps cannot be picked up. This means that with the new 2 bear traps carried by default, as well as the 6 bear traps on the map, you start the game with 8 bear traps in your hand. This add-on is actually really powerful, despite that downside. And what I want to do is I want to show you some gameplay of me using this add-on, just to showcase just how strong this add-on is when you use perks like Corrupt Intervention to set up a 4 or 3 gen, and then you can use perks like Pop to control the gens, as well as Starstruck and Agitation to punish survivors in your area of control. It's very fun. When it comes to green add-ons, they did remove setting tools. They did also rework fastening tools. Now, this add-on still keeps the setting speed. It's 50%, but it also makes it so that the time to escape a bear trap is increased by 25%. So that means that every time they attempt to escape, or if they're rescued from a bear trap, it takes 1/4 longer to do all of those actions, which I think is quite useful. Secondary Coil increases the time required for survivors to disarm a bear trap by 50%. It used to be 43%, so it's a small buff. Trapper's Bag has now been made a green add-on, and this is your new Stitch Bag. You start with 1 extra bear trap, and you can carry 3 bear traps as well. When it comes to yellow add-ons, they remove Trapper Setters and Logwood Dice. And as far as add-ons in the yellow category are concerned, this new add-on Coffee Grinds is actually quite useful. You gain a 5% haste status effect for 5 seconds after setting a bear trap. And this is going to open up some really cool gameplay opportunities where you can set a bear trap whilst chasing a survivor and either catch the survivor before they make it to a new loop or catch up to them at the same loop. So really interesting add-on. I can't wait to see how trappers use this in Chase. They've also added a new add-on called Lengthened Jaws. When a survivor escapes from a bear trap, they are inflicted with the deep wound status effect. Wax Brick has also been reworked here. It used to have a 5% escape modifier, so it was 5% more likely that a survivor wouldn't be able to escape a bear trap. Now it increases the time to escape from a bear trap or be rescued from a bear trap by 33%. We have a new brown add-on called Bear Oil. When you set a bear trap, it is now silent. I guess maybe at certain loops, which high wall loops, you might not know he's setting the bear trap because you can't hear it. So maybe you can do some mind games with that. Makeshift Wrap is also a new add-on. The trapper cannot be caught in his bear traps. You can step on your own bear traps. However, any bear trap that you do step on will be disarmed. And also, Trapper Gloves has been buffed from 20% up to 30% setting speed to make up for the fact that setting tools and trap setters have been removed. But you now have a brown add-on for that. They also remove Strong Coil Spring as well from the brown add-on category. So those are all the changes to Trapper's add-ons, as well as the buffs coming to Trapper. Let me know in the comment section what your favorite add-on is coming with the Trapper update, and enjoy this gameplay of me playing Trapper with these add-ons to showcase just how strong he is. Alrighty guys, so The idea behind this is we want to use the new add-on that gives you all of your bear traps at the start of the trial. So we have 8 bear traps, as you can see, in our hand. And what I want to do is I want to set up a 4-gen. And so I'm looking at the side of the map that I think is easiest to control. And it's probably not the one that's in our corrupt, outside of our corrupt. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and set up a 4-gen in this area here with all the corrupted gens. So we have 8 bear traps, and once we place a single bear trap, that bear trap, well, it can't be moved. So that is a bit of a pain. So we need to make sure we place them well, and hopefully we can lock down a bit of a 4-gen, and also the center gen will be really important to lock down as well. So we're going to set up bear traps in pallets loops like this, because it will just make it so that towards the end of the game, the survivors won't be able to loop the pallets, which is useful. We'll set up one here as well. I have 5 left, so let's make sure we prioritize the jungle gym and the shrine area, I suppose. Better to do in the grass, maybe? Yeah, maybe. That's a bit of a risk. Now I need to make sure that they're not on the building gen. They are on the building gen. This is the one gen we can't let them get early. We need to force them onto side gens, which is pretty tricky. Alright, let's make sure we place a trap on the bottom of this ramp here. Is there any other pallets in this area that I would like to shut down? Not really. Okay, maybe one right here would be good. These are 2 very close to each other is the only problem. All right, and there's a pallet loop here that we might want to shut down as well. Let's just shut it down instantly. Make sure we get it as center as possible. That's pretty good. We have one more trap after this. And they just disarmed that trap there. Okay, Helly Fang, how you doing? So the only problem with this is that once we're trying to control this 1 gen, is that, well, the survivors can just leave instantly. I'm also concerned that actually the survivor who disarmed this trap over here is on this gen behind it, now that corrupt intervention is gone. So let me just double check they're not. Oh, they're on this gen up here. That's so bad. If they vault that, they should vault it into the trap. That's good. And if I can put them on the upstairs gen here as quickly as possible. Actually, no, I just need to hook as quickly as possible so I don't accidentally let them pop it. Okay, quick. Oh, this is going to be crazy close. Oh, no way. She's exposed as well. All right, that's not the end of the world, really. I can't believe she went for that despite being exposed. Maybe she knew what we were trying to do. If that's the case, then that's really bad for us. All right, so now our plan really is to play around this back of map area. All right, that's fine. We can hook her right back here. Do I need to place one more trap in this area? I'm trying to think if there's an area that might need trapping back here, maybe. Because I do have one more trap. And also, we need to snuff this boon totem out if we're going to play around here as well. So snuff that. Okay. Is there a pallet here? There is. Yes. Okay. So let's just trap this. That should be good enough, I think. I hope. If it's not, then that's really bad. See the scratch marks sitting over here. They just disarmed that trap. Not the end of the world. There's 200 survivors here. That's fine. We get Starstruck here, which is useful. And agitation. So let's make sure we move over to this jungle gym as quickly as possible then. Expose the survivors in it. They just set a boon up here, which is great. Because we have the thing on the other side of this. All right, nice. So let's snuff this so that you don't have the access to it just yet. And we can push these survivors over into the... Oh, you're exposed. That's huge. And you're injured. So I don't think there's much outplay you can make here. Oh, wow. This is huge, Snowball. Okay. Which is great. The survivor didn't get Starstruck on them, unfortunately. I want to try and force her into the window. She doesn't seem to want to go towards the window, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to pick up this Michaela and move her over. We do have Starstruck. So because of that, I'm going to move as quickly over this direction as possible on the off chance that Fang was here. And we can make her now have the exposed status effect on her. I don't know if I've chased this Michaela. Oh, that looks like Fang there. Do I still have Starstruck? I do. Yeah, that's huge. Okay. So Starstruck Agitation when setting up a 4-gen with your traps all inside the 4-gen is actually kind of a crazy perk setup, isn't it? Actually insane perk setup for us because of how much pressure we're able to lay down through all these bear traps now being on the right side of the map. And like, yes, it's not actually technically a 4-gen because the other gen's over there, but it's still a lot of pressure, isn't it? I think we get this hook. Oh, we don't. Oh, she ran away. I thought she was going to stay put, and I was going to be able to get a Starstruck hit on her because she would try to go for the flashlight save, but it looks like she's crossing map. Yes, she is. Nice. These bear traps are doing so much work for us. Actually, insane bear trap pressure we'd be getting from this game. I actually really like this add-on. I think this add-on has a lot of use, and obviously we're using Eerie Stone so that once the bear traps are set, we never have to reset them. And that's a very strong combination, Eerie Stone with these add-ons. But I do really enjoy the process so far. Look at that, dude. Honestly. 8 bear traps at the start of the game to just place in an area that you want to control for the rest of the game is insane. Actually insane pressure. And just having that insta-down as well. Incredible. Alrighty. This is a GG then. What a crazy Trapper game. We've been able to replicate this in other Trapper games as well. I thought maybe we got lucky, but I actually think that the power of having 8 bear traps is insane for a good Trapper just to set up their network as quickly as possible in an area that you wish to control. And you can see we just have so many bear traps set down in this area. It's crazy.